Now we are done in discussing about trees and plant propagation. Now, let's proceed to the tools and equipment that use in plant propagation. First tools and equipment is bolos. Bolo used for cutting wood trees and grasses. So, matalas siya kaya makakapagtaba siya ng mga damo and even the trees. And then, bolos are differentiated from Filipino sword and bladed implements by dual use as both tools and weapon in our daily living. Also, they are characterized by curved, usually convex, fine blade that narrow towards the hilt and pointed or blunt tip. So, as you can see in the picture, makikita nyo dyan na yung pagkakagawa nung bolo is may pag-curve siya and then the edges of this bolo is matalas siya and then yun yung ginagamit natin for cutting trees and grasses. Crowbar, it is used for digging soil to a plant. So, it is tools and equipment na magagamit natin for gardening. So, way back before, ang pagkakaalam ko for crowbar is only used for the removing the pako sa mga wood. But, unfortunately, mas naintindihan ko ngayon is pwede rin siya na gamitin for digging to up soil in planting. So, as you can see, it is a lever consisting of metal bar with a single curve and flattened point. So, dalawa yung magagamit natin sa isang tools na yan. Dalawa yung part. Pwede siyang for removing pako and then digging soil. Third is hand fork. It is used for digging up the weeds. So, mas gamit ang hand fork for removing the weeds around the plants. Kasi alam naman natin na ang damo is ang lakas din naman na makakuha ng sustansya sa mga halaman na sa garden. So, ito yung ginagamit to remove the weeds. And also, hand fork referred as weeding fork, but they are suited to many jobs around the garden, such as preparing, planting holes, transplanting, aerating, and mixing additives into your soil. Are indispensable for leveling around border edges and tidying up the soil. Next is hoe. It is mainly used for weeding and breaking up the soil. So, sa Tagalog is tinatawag natin to na kwatchoy. At ginagamit natin ito para masira or matibag natin yung mga lupa sa farm para makapagawa ng flat. And then, yun din yung ginagamit sa mga damo para mas madaling mahukay yung mga damo nakapaligid sa mga plants. So, kwatchoy is ginagawa siyang kalimitan is sa mga flats. And meron tayong dalawang klase ng hoe. First is push hoe and draw hoe. Kapag sinabi naman nating push hoe is user move backwards onto the unhoed ground and thus avoids walking on the new hoed weeds. And then kapag naman sinabing draw hoed is the user moves forwards toward the unhoed ground and walks on the newly hoed area. Breaking up the hoed weeds is essential to prevent re-rooting. So, maiiwasan yung mga pagsibol ulit ng mga unnecessary plant sa garden. So, mas madali daw na gamitin yung draw hoe because the weight of the arm is brought down to help with the weed cutting action, where areas the pushing action of a push hoe requires the weight of the arms to be lifted at the same time. Next is spade. The basic gardening tool is spade or yung pala. It is used for digging, planting, hoeing, shoveling, and cutting long edges. So, yung pala is marami siyang purpose for farming, lalo na sa mga paglilipat ng tanim, pagtatabo ng mga lupa sa tanim, and then paglipat ng mga fertilizer using the or organic fertilizer using the spade. Long handle spade have more when digging, but the short-handed spade encourage the user to grip the handle lower down more than under the load and to use the leg muscle more. Now is rake. Rake can be used to make a fine seed bed, to open and close seed drills, to remove lawn clippings and leaves, to tear out moss and dead grass, to freshen up rubbled areas and flower beds. So, yung kalaykay sa Tagalog is ginagamit siya sa pagre-remove ng mga damo sa isang farm, and then mas madali kasing nakukuha yung mga damo dahil sa mga ngipin ng rake na makikita nyo sa picture. So, by using those mga ngipin is madaling maibubukod yung malaking bato, yung maliit na bato is may iwan, or yung lupa is mapipino rin siya dahil naaalis niya yung malalaking buga or tibag ng lupa. And then long rake are the best because mahaba niyang handle. The head should not be very wide or too narrow. Yun yung kailangan natin na malaman. The teeth should be straight. Yun, kailangan straight para mas hindi siya sumabit sa mga halaman, like yung mga gumagapang is pwede siyang sumabit kapag naka-curve. Mas madali natin makukuha yung mga damo kapag yung ngipin is nakaganyan. And then, kung may curve man yun, is slight lang. Hindi siya sobrang curve na curve. And yun yung kalaykay is talagang isang gamit din for cleaning the areas or garden. Number 7 is thrower. Thrower is essential for planting bedded and vegetable plants. So as you can see, the handle of thrower is fairly short and broad and smooth at the end for comfort in the palm of the hand. So hawak kamay lang talaga yung pinaka-handle niyan, and the blade should come up close at the end of the handle. So halos yung blade niya is malapit na talaga dun sa handle. So ang pinagkaiba naman ng thrower sa spade is mahaba yung handle and then mabigat. Ito naman is kayang-kaya natin siya gamitin for planting, especially sa pagtatabon ng mga bagong lipat na halaman, or gagamitin natin siya sa fertilizer. So, and then pwede rin siya sa paglilipat ng halaman by hukayin natin ng kaunti, is pwede natin siyang gamitin. Next is secateurs or pruners. It is a basic pruning tool. So, ito yung isa sa mga ginagamit na pag-pruning sa isang halaman or sa mga vegetables. It is essential for roses or fruit trees. It will be needed for sharp on occasion too. So, kalimitan is ginagamit natin ito sa mga roses, sa mga maliliit lamang na halaman like talong, kamatis. Yun, pwede natin silang gamitin ng secateurs sa pagpapruning ng mga ganong halaman. And then, pwede natin ito gamitin indoor dahil maliit lang yung kanyang pagka-tools. And then, the type of the curved blade cause less damage to the bark of the pruned stem. So, kaya yun naka-curve yung picture. Sa picture natin is yung matalas na yun is para ma-less yung damage ng pagpapruning natin sa mga halaman. So, pwede natin siyang i-cut lang is yung talagang target natin sa halaman na tanggalin. So, kung magpa-farm tayo is kailangan natin bumili ng good quality secateurs because being better designed, they are easier to use and last longer. A comfortable hand grip is important. So, para maiwasan natin yung mga paglintog or dahil sa paggamit ng mga secateurs. Next is hedge clippers. So, it is essential if there is hedge to be trimmed, but they also be used to keep lawn edges neat. So, ang hedge clippers is usually ginagamit siya sa pagkakat or pagbabawas ng mga halaman sa mga ating bakuran. Hedge clipper should not be used sharp except in the certain cases, such as heather, broom, and lavender where there are a lot of shoots close together. It is useful for trimming rocky leaf perennials after flowering. So, ginagamit ng mga tao itong hedge clipper kapag yung kailangan na nilang ibawasan ang mga halaman after na makapagbulaklak para mas mabigyan ng sustansya or mas gumanda ang isang halaman kapag nababawasan ito ng mga sanga or dahon. A big range of size design is available also. So, madami tayong pwedeng pagpilian yan based sa ating kagustuhan. Next is watering can and or water sprinkle. So, it has vital role in ensuring the establishment of young plants of our kind. So, ginagamit natin ito para madiligan yung mga halaman sa garden. So, nakagamit na ba kayo ng ganito? At aware ako na alam nyo naman na isa yan sa essential para mas ma-measure natin yung tubig na kailangan ng isang halaman kasi kapag nagdidilig, hindi tayo dapat basta dilig lang. Dapat alam natin kung gaano karaming tubig ang kailangan nila na masupport yung pangangailangan nila. It also be used to apply weed killers, pot, and lawn. So, pwede siya maging alternative way sa magamit para sa mga fertilizer. Ilalagay lang natin yung liquid fertilizer sa water, then haluin, tapos ilalagay natin dyan to use na yun yung gagamitin natin na madiligan ang halaman na merong kasamang weed killers. Can be used as a substitute for sprayer to apply insecticide too. So, yun nga, sabi ko, pwede siyang alternative na gamit. Kung wala tayong mga sprayer, pwede yan. Dahil yan is may butas-butas and then sa butas na yun is hindi siya biglang huhuho at pwedeng mamatay yung halaman kapag nadiligan ng fertilizer ang isang halaman. Kaya pwede siyang ma-measure kung gaano lang dapat ang bagsak ng tubig din based on the butas sa water sprinkle. Most watering cans are sold in 10-liter size only, which is the ideal, not too heavy when full. Use a watering can rows of a fine droplet size of for a wide range of uses, including watering seedling and applying weed killers. If the can is used frequently for weed killing, it might be advisable to have a separate can for the purpose to avoid mishap if it's not properly washed out. So, alamin natin yung mga kailangan natin gawin na maging aware tayo na pwedeng ikamatay ng mga halaman yung fertilizer na ilalagay natin sa mga pandamo. So, kapag nadiligan yung halaman natin, is mamamatay din. So, kailangan aware tayo na or mag-separate tayo ng magkaibang water can for fertilizer and for water only. Is that clear? Now is looping shear. A long-handled looping shear is useful for a lot of roses or fruit branches are grown, and it's handy for pruning sharp too. So, it is the same for the sketchers that we tackled earlier or we discussed. So, ang kaibahan lang nito is mahaba yung handle nito para mas mapadali yung maabot ang matataas na puno sa or sanga dahil mas mahaba yung handle nito, pero same lang sila ng purpose. We have edging shear. It very useful if there's a lot of long edging to be cut around the flowers, bed, and pathways. So, mas gamit itong edging shear sa mga pathways ng ating plant. So, kapag yung isang farmer is hindi siya makaupo ng matagalan, pwede nila itong gamitin na nakatayo dahil sa tulong ng long handles, mas matapadali yung kanilang trabaho. It is awkward to use at first, but edging shear takes a little practice. So, mas mapapadali yung paggagawa at may iwasan natin ang ngalay ng pagtatabas kapag nakaupo. So, mas gamit to ng farmers dahil komportable sila na makat yung mga damo sa pathways ng isang garden. Now is riddle or garden sieve. It is necessary if garden soil must be sieved for homemade compost. It is very useful for sieving out coarse pieces of moss pet. So, alam natin na mas effective yung mga homemade compost na gagamitin natin for planting. Kasi, mas makakapagbigay yung homemade compost ng nutrient or masustansyang halaman kasi hindi yun gawa sa chemical. So, ang purpose nitong garden sieving is masala yung mga bato, yung buga, or even weeds na hindi naman kailangan sa pagtataniman ng isang halaman o pagpupunlaan. Proceed to the garden line. A simple pieces of equipment for getting lines of vegetable, bedding, roses, and hedging straight. So, ginagamit natin itong garden line para ma-achieve yung pagka-straight ng ating mga plat na gagawin. Hindi yung liliko or mag-iiba ng way. So, a good line can be made from colored nylon builder's line tied to the wood around 2 pieces of metal rod or hardwood about 30 centimeters long. So, may sukat din para ma-achieve naman natin or maabot yung kung ilang sukat yung gagawin natin na plat. So, kailangan mas kita nila yung mga nylon na gagamitin nila para mas masundan nila yung straight line at maiwasan yung pagkakabungi-bungi ng ating isang garden plat. We have pruning saw. It is very useful tool in established garden with tree and sharp. It is essential if sizable branches have to be removed. So, ginagamit itong lagaring maliit sa pagtatanggal ng mga branches na hindi na masyado kailangan, and then para ma-increase yung nutrients is babawasan natin talaga ito ng sanga ang bawat mga puno na ating tinanim. A bow saw is necessary for tree branches and can be used to cut a firewood as well. So, pwede natin silang gamitin sa iba't ibang klase, depende sa ating mga size na gagamitin. But, it is not very small, but maliit lang talaga naman ito at hindi siya makakaputol ng sobrang lalaking branches. So, nakadepende pa rin yun if kakayanin ng pruning saw yung isang sanga na puputulin natin. Next is axe. A tool with a flat, sharp blade fastened to a handle used for cutting a trunk of trees and their branches. So, kung kanina yung pruning saw is maliit na, pangmaliit na mga sanga lang, ito namang axe is makikita natin na malaki na yung kanyang blade na pwedeng magamit yan. So, ang makakat na nito is mga trunk and branches ng malalaking puno. So, as you can see is matalas talaga yung metal, yung edges ng metal na nasa taas. And then, ang handle niyan is yare sa wood. Next is hose for watering seedling arranged in mask. So, yung hose is aware tayo kung saan yung ginagamit, right? But, sa gardening is essential din siya dahil hindi naman lahat ng garden is malapit sa tubig or yung pagdidilig is malapit sa mga tubig na pagkukuhanan. So, hose is ginagamit siya for pag-iipon ng tubig sa drum sa isang garden and maiwasan yung mga less trabaho ng mga tao sa pagbubuhat ng tubig using the container. Next is sprayer. For spraying chemicals to eliminate plant insects. So, kanina is nagkaroon na tayo ng idea about eliminating plant insects. And pwede natin gamitin doon is water sprinkle. But now, merong mas effective or mas useful na gamitin for eliminating insect, which is sprayer. So, makikita nyo na malaki yung body niya and pwedeng mas malaki yung paglalagyan natin ng mga fertilizer at magagamit siya for the wide range of farm and garden. So, ang paggamit niyan is pinapump yung nasa likod na hawakan and then we have sprayer na parang hose, then dun sila lalabas yung mga fertilizer na nilagay natin sa loob ng ating sprayer. So, mas malawak yung sakop nito kesa sa sprinkler na maliit lamang at for maliit na farming areas. And lastly is weighing scales for weighing plants, seeds, and fertilizer. So, ginagamit natin ang kiluhan na ito para ma-measure yung iba't ibang timbang ng fertilizer, gaano karaming fertilizer ilalagay natin sa isang halaman para maiwasan yung pagkamatay nila dahil sa pagkasobra ng mga fertilizer na nailagay. So, also, ginagamit natin ito especially when we are harvesting our plants. So, kapag magbebenta na tayo, which is, kikiluhin natin yung isang plants na or vegetable na harvest natin para mas malaman natin yung presyo na pa-price natin sa gulay, prutas, at iba pa. In conclusion, the tools and equipment that we use in tree planting or plant propagation is very essential to the farmers because mas nababawasan ang kanilang trabaho at mas napapadali dahil sa mga tulong ng iba't ibang tools and equipment. And that's it for today. Thank you for your listening.